channel. I hope you're doing really well. Today is the 13th of February and my upload date perfectly falls on Valentine's Day, so I thought I'd do a little Valentine's Glam / relationship advice video. If you guys know, I've been with Kai for 7 years and I'm always asked relationship questions. To be honest with you, I'm actually rubbish with relationship advice, but I thought I'd give it my best shot. I haven't done a makeup look on my channel in quite a while.
I'm no makeup artist, but I'm going to give it my best crack.
Without further ado, please do smash a huge thumbs up, subscribe down below, and let's just get straight into the video. So I asked you guys over on Instagram to ask me any questions that you wanted to know, so if you do want to be involved in videos like this in the future, then make sure to follow me on Instagram. But I'm going to go and find the story, find all your questions, and get cracking. If a boy's flirting with other girls, then is it right to tell them they're in the wrong? I really personally do think that every relationship is different. Every relationship has like different boundaries and like what they do and don't think is okay. For example, like if you asked your boyfriend to unfollow a girl on social media, some people would call that psycho and controlling, other people would call it basic respect. In my opinion, that's just a basic respect thing, but you know. If you think your boyfriend is flirting with other people, then 100% you should say to him like, what are you doing? Like, just ask him about it, because at the end of the day, to have a good relationship, you need to be able to talk and trust each other. And if he's making you feel uncomfortable or threatened or disrespected in any way, then he needs to know. And maybe he doesn't even see it as an issue, like maybe he doesn't realise what he's doing and how he's making you feel. A nice little conversation will help him realise that. So I definitely would say, like, it's 100% always okay to like say to your boyfriend if something's making you uncomfortable. Do you know what I mean? How can I stay with someone after they've hurt me? Again, like with relationships, everything is so totally down to the person. Some people, the second they get hurt, they will walk away, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And other people, they like forgive. And I just think like, if you still want to stay with that person and decide that you want to forgive them if they've hurt you, firstly think about the severity of the situation, how much it affected you. And also I think the way they react to it is really important. Like if he didn't really seem bothered, like if he hurt you and you was like, oh, you've really hurt me, and he didn't really seem bothered and was just like, okay, whatever, then I probably wouldn't forgive him. But if he was like, oh, I'm really sorry that it hurt you, was understanding the situation, has apologised for it, then I think you just have to move on, because there's always going to be fights and disagreements within relationships. So I think as long as he's showing that he like wants to work on the relationship with you and is sorry for the way he made you feel, then I think that's okay. But obviously you're still allowed to hurt over things, even once it's like done and forgiven. So just let yourself heal however you need to heal, and make sure that he's actually sorry for whatever he's done to hurt you. I actually used to bake and then contour, but I actually think it's better to contour and then bake. I don't know if that's just me, I'm no professional, I'm just
telling you what I do.
And I use this little Ted Baker palette. How do you reach out to someone that you like but you're scared they won't feel the same? That is a difficult situation, because at the end of the day, that's a scary thing to do, to like put your feelings out there and then for someone to come back and be like, oh well, I'm sorry, you know. But at the same time, I do believe like we only have one life. This is just a risk you've got to take. Like, yeah, it may be scary, but it's just something you got to do, because I'd much prefer to regret something than to look back and think, what if? And like, what if they gave you the response you wanted? Do you know what I mean? And you're never going to know unless you ask, and I think you should just put your feelings out there. Just, you know, like I said, we only live once, we only get one shot at it, so there's worse things in the world than saying to someone you like them and they don't like you back. Do you know what I mean? It's happened to so many people, but I'm sure he does like you and cares for you, especially if you guys are friends. And yeah, so just give it a shot. Do you know what I mean? Like we're all here once. You've only got one chance, man, at life. So just, if you like someone, just tell them. Just go for it. Like, what's the worst that can happen? They reject you and then you just block them and never talk to them again. Do you know what I mean? Just go for it. I'm getting powder everywhere and it's stressing me out. I'm gonna look at some photos of Valentine's Glam, because I don't actually know what look I'm going for. Like some sort of red lip. So I'm gonna see what to do with my eyes. I'll probably keep it quite plain. I haven't got a wide variety of skills. They've all got some really cool pink makeup eye looks, and I don't think I have the facilities for that.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
So I'm just gonna go with my usual. Maybe I'll do a bit more of a pinky tone, but I'm gonna stick to the basics, I reckon. This is interesting. It says, how old do you think you should be to be in a relationship? Do you know what? This is a really interesting question, because I think like a lot of people say you shouldn't be in relationships until you're older, and like, okay, I get it, but at the same time I also think that like we're always learning and growing. I think you can learn and grow with other people. When you have a boyfriend when you're like 5 years old, it doesn't mean you have to like settle down with that boy. Do you know what I mean? It just means that you're learning and growing during that time with that person. Like for me, like I don't think relationships are a huge, obviously like serious relationships, but I mean like I won't be like really protective of my kids having relationships, because I think like you're just learning and growing, like you're just meeting people along the way, and like that's just how it is. So I think any age really, like you can be with someone at any age, because you're going to be at a different stage of your life at any point. Do you know what I mean? I've been in a serious relationship since I was 11. Like I've been with Kai and I've stayed with him ever since, and we've just grown up together. So I think it really just depends. Okay, so I'm doing this kind of light pink shade and I don't think I like it. I'm just going to go over with like gold glitters on top and stuff. we're gonna roll with that. I'm gonna do my eyebrows and then go back. Are all boys gonna freak out when you get your period? I'm not gonna lie, I don't think that Kai did, because I was with Kai before I started my period. I started when I was 12 and a half, and I don't remember him having any sort of weird reaction or like being fussed about it, and he never really is fussed about it. The only thing I find frustrating is that boys literally just do not understand like how painful periods are. Like, they will never get it. But no, I wouldn't say, unless they're really immature, then they probably will freak out. Or like, if you was to bleed everywhere, then okay, maybe they might like freak out a little bit, but not in a horrible way or like embarrass you, but just in a way where they're like, oh my god, what do I do? Because obviously you're their girlfriend and you've got blood everywhere. But I would say unless they're immature, they're not going to make you uncomfortable about it or be like weird about it. Do you know what I mean? It just is what it is. Kai was never weird about it with me, and like whenever I have had like a bad period, like he always like understands and like helps me out and stuff like that. So no, not all boys, to answer your question, are going to freak out. I think especially as well, to add on to that, if they've got like mums and sisters that have periods, then they're kind of used to it anyway. How do you maintain a healthy friendship / relationship with your partner? I think it's a case of like knowing when to take time out, or like knowing when to like just walk out, or when to end an argument, or like knowing when something's going too far. So like sometimes arguments just escalate so quickly with us two, and I think like that was literally so pointless and a waste of time. And I think you just need to learn, like, I have a hair stuck to my face. I think you just need to like learn and remember like when to take a time out, when to walk away, like when's enough's enough. Like not within the relationship, but as in the argument. But other than that, I'd say like just communication. Like, you just have to communicate with each other. Let each other still have like your own time. Like, you still need time as a person. Do you know what I mean? Like, I still need time to like do my YouTube, do my editing, like have some self-care, to watch programs I want to watch. Kai wants time to play football and work out and play FIFA or whatever he does. So you need, it's really important to take your own time as a human being. Also still spend time with your friends, that have your girl time, and spend time with your parents. And I think that's really important. Like, because maintaining a healthy relationship isn't necessarily about what you do in the relationship, but about like how you keep yourself as an individual. And I think that's like probably the best advice I can give you on that. This highlighter palette will literally forever be my favourite palette. I literally think, I keep looking to the left because that's where my screen is, but I literally think it's so nice. But yeah, I'm going to go for goldy highlight again. I've used a little bit of a whiter highlighter recently, but I do prefer gold tones. I just wanted to switch it up. I feel like Valentine's Day, it's like golds and pinks and reds and all that cool stuff. Really want a boyfriend, but at the same time I want to work on myself. I don't know what to do. You can still work on yourself even if you like you're in a relationship. You don't have to be single to be able to work on yourself. I think it just more comes down to whether you're ready to be in a relationship or not. I'm with Kai, but I can still work on myself. Do you know what I mean? And like we can still both work on ourselves as people. I think just being like not in a relationship just means you'll have more time to do that. But I think, yeah, it depends if you feel like you want to work on yourself until you're ready for a relationship, or if you're ready for a relationship you just want to make more progress. Like, I'd say like try not to relate them two things together too much. I don't actually think they're as related as people think. I think if you're in a healthy relationship, then you can work on yourself anyway. Like, you don't necessarily need to be single to do that. Do you know what I'm saying? My camera's flashing and it's stressing me out, but I'm going to do my lips while my lash glue is drying. Obviously I'm going to go for a little red lip. I do have red liners, but they are like blunt, like they're literally dead, gone, so I can't use them. So I'm sorry not to toot my own horn, but I just think that is such a nice colour. Just don't underestimate the power of lash applicators, they're very good. I'm going to put my eyelashes on, then I'll be back on camera and show you the final look. Okay, so this is the final look. I just have like really light pink shades of gold glitter, and then like bronzy highlight of red lip. I feel like a red lip is like a Valentine's go-to. I do hope I answered your questions as best as I can. Let me know if you want a part 2 to relationship advice, or if you would like me to film relationship advice with Kai. Let me know if you want me to do that. I probably could have done my hair, but I'm in my lockdown anyway, so who even cares at this point. I do like this makeup look, I'm not gonna lie to you. Kind of cute. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you all have a nice Valentine's Day and Galentine's Day. You know, you've got your gals around you. But have a lovely day, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you next Sunday for a brand new video. Bye.